welcome back to the hike across Switzerland. Very glad to have you on board again. I've already come so far. This is section 13. I've been walking Switzerland for about 13 days now, which means that I started in the west of the country and I'm gonna end up in the east of the country at some point, hopefully. In this section today I am still quite close to Zurich, following Lake Zurich for another section. I've already had a look on the map. The trail looks pretty easy for today. It's not as sunny as it was during the last section. I'm quite glad about that though, because it was just too hot during this last section, and today it shouldn't rain either. It should just be a nice cloudy day of hiking. It's not that great for pictures, but very good to make some efforts today to get some miles in this morning. So without further ado, let's get going. If you're hiking in Switzerland, don't be confused to hike through somebody's back garden. It's very usual that the trails just go through a farm or just private property in general. But as long as there's a yellow sign, you're definitely allowed to go through there. Good start to the day so far. I'm really trying to make the most of the conditions we have today. It's pretty windy, the clouds are out. So it's quite easy to make good progress as it's not too hot. Landscape wise, it's not that exciting right now. Lake Zurich has disappeared behind this big hill right now. I'm just walking through grassland, but it's very green. The ground is super easy to walk, so I'm not complaining. Come downhill quite a lot, which is why I'm walking right next to Lake Zurich right now. That's very nice. What's not very nice is that I'm following a busy road right now. This is mainly because I'm trying to take a little shortcut here. The main hiking trail would just go up the hill again. I'm being a little lazy, just following this road for now. Shouldn't be for too long though. I'm right here by the water now. I am changing cantons again. If you're not familiar with the Swiss system, a canton is basically a state within Switzerland. I am leaving the canton of Zurich and I'm entering the canton of St. Gall. The history of the canton of St. Gall is quite interesting. Most of its lands belong to the Abbey of St. Gall, but they were liberated in the 14th century. One of the most beautiful places in this canton is Rapperswil, which is where I am right now. They've got this very beautiful castle. I'm gonna show you a few shots from that, and then just gonna continue along the lake to reach my destination for today. Still quite a few miles to go though. When you're doing long distance hiking, there are basically two ways to do it. You can either hike the whole thing in one go, which is called through hiking, or you can do it in different sections as I'm doing it right now. This is called section hiking, and although through hiking has many advantages, section hiking also has a few advantages. As for example, I get to recover every time I finish a section. So instead of having to do the full distance in one go, I can choose how long I want to take a break in between these sections I'm doing. So sometimes I'm taking a week break, maybe even longer. So I'm always in my best shape when I'm starting a section. I've been walking for a little more than 4 hours now. Soon gonna reach the end of Lake Zurich, the northern end of the lake. That's also where I'm gonna finish my hike today. Got about 5k left. This end of the lake is definitely a lot less busy than the beginning up south, because that's where the city is, of course, and here it's more rural villages, so really enjoyable and not stressful at all to walk. Very much enjoyed it today, but as I said, still have a short stretch to do this afternoon. There we go, I have reached the very end of Lake Zurich. That's the end of another section, section 13. The clouds have stayed out all day, which has made it fairly easy for me during this hike. Thank you very much for coming along. I'll see you in section 14. As always, I'm gonna come back to exactly this point to continue my hike through Switzerland. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.